was lost in a haze of my own making, chasing shadows, and my heart, well, it was aching. But then I stumbled upon you and your clever guys, and you said, hey, I see you behind those tired eyes. In the mirror of my mind, you reflected my soul. You showed me the beauty in the parts that I lost control. You lit the way through the darkest night and drove me towards the truth. You see me, my angel, and I see you. I reached out to touch the curve of your face, then I tucked a stray hair behind your ears, gentle place. You smiled and said, I appreciate you and your quirky charms. And I thought, you might be an angel with devil skin, but you got a heart that disarms. In the mirror of my mind, you reflected my soul. You showed me the beauty in the parts that I lost control. You lit the way through the darkest night and drove me towards the truth. You see me, my angel, and I see you. Night we'll dance in the shadows with our hearts beating fast. Two misfits finding solace in the beauty of crossing paths. We'll find our own rhythm in the silence of the night. Let your gentle touch become the anchor that holds me so tight. In the mirror of my mind, you reflected my soul. You showed me the beauty in the parts that I lost control. You lit the way through the darkest night and drove me towards the truth. You see me, my angel, and I in the mirror of my mind, you reflected my soul. You showed me the beauty in the parts that I lost control. You lit the way through the darkest night and drove me towards the truth. You see me, my angel, I see you. I see you. Depths of darkness, I find my way, but this mountain stands so tall, casting its shade. Its allure is haunting, it mesmerizes, calls a force no one can resist. It grips me in thralls, and I'm caught in its grip now, moth to the flame. This mountain shadow dances, it whispers my name. A dangerous attraction, it pulls me in deep. I'm lost in this abyss with secrets I can't keep. There is a magnetism, a twisted sensation. This mountain's grip tightens, it fuels my fixation. In the shadow of this mountain I reside, bound by its power, there's nowhere to hide. spell that I'm under, this curse I endure. I'm wondering if this mountain's my savior or my torturer. In the twilight hours, I search for release. This mountain shadow mocks me, it will not grant me peace. A restless slumber, dreams tainted by this mountain spell. I'm trapped in this cycle, a prisoner of this mountain hell. This mountain's hold tight and there is no escape. Its whispered promises a twisted landscape. In the shadow of this mountain, I'm confined. Chained to its presence, we're forever entwined. A riddle unsolved, a fate I can't reverse. Lost in this darkness, my soul is immersed. I have fought against the current of this mountain's creeks. In the depths of this mountain, the rattlesnake speaks. Accepting my fate, surrendering to the unknown. In the depths of this mountain, I will make my home. In the shadow of this mountain, I'll remain. A prisoner among the pines, never to abstain. Embracing those secrets, now they flood my veins. This is my path, blessing or curse, all remain. Hi, Mom. It's going to be a lot of instrumentation changes tonight. Well, a few. There's no need for your worry, though you may worry just the same. And there's no need for your sorry. You don't have to be sorry for one damn thing. Oh, my restless fire, I'm sorry, but you're not mine. You're yours only. But you're always on my mind. And there's no need for your sorrow, though you may be down just the same. Know that you don't need this lullaby, but let it just keep playing restless, restless fire. And maybe you're still just the same. And maybe that fire is still burning. But you're not the only one in flames. No, you're not the only one in flames. Ooh, need to tune that. Burning money on the grave of a man who was a slave to his debts that went unpaid. He's dead, but paying much the same with hell money. It's not worth its weight in gold, but in the earthly court below, even spirits need to show that which resembles legal tender with hell money. Spirit cash has got to flow, minted by Bank of Limbo denominations. Only grow, not even death is immune to inflation with hell money. Even if hell might not exist, there's still a fire we can't resist. It's called goods and services, and the king of hell, well, he's surely a capitalist. He's got hell money. Ooh, hell money. Hell yeah, hell money. Burning money on the grave of a man who was a slave to his debts that went unpaid. He's dead, but paying much the same with hell money. Here's a little song about existential dread. I woke up this morning, but I felt the worst fucking dread of my whole life. Oh yeah, it was early this morning when I felt the worst dread of my whole life. I gaze into that abyss so deeply until that abyss gazed back at me. I was on the road driving, but I was fixed on the chance of a sudden release. Oh yeah, I was on the road driving, but I was fixed on the chance of a sudden release. Well, my bags were all packed around me, but I couldn't take all that baggage with me. Those who fight with monsters might take care lest they become one. Oh yeah, I said those who fight with monsters might take care lest they become one. So I'll live each day like there's no tomorrow, regardless of what else might come along. Woke up this morning, but I felt the worst fucking dread of my whole life. Oh yeah, it was early this morning when I felt the worst dread of my short life. I gaze into that abyss so deeply until that abyss gazed right back at me. Thank you. What keeps me living? What keeps me going? What keeps me thinking? What is the point now? How am I breathing? How are you feeling? How is the mood now? How are we alive now? Go get some help. Well, I need some mouth to mouth. Who has been listening? Who has been asking? Who am I really? Who am I fooling? Why did I come here? Why am I still here? Where do I go now? When are we leaving? Go get some help. Well, I need some mouth to mouth. Unraveling now? Who's unraveling now? Who's unraveling now? Look, who's unraveling? What's the best brunch spot? Who did your headshots? How should we split this when we'd become this? Where is the lighter? How do I light this? Which way is it going? Hey, who's your therapist? Go get some help. Well, I need some mouth to mouth. Who's unraveling now? Who's unraveling now? Who's unraveling now? Look, who's unraveling? Who's unraveling now? Who's unraveling now? Who's unraveling now? Look, who's unraveling? Thank you. Believe it or not, this is the biggest ukulele they make. Here's a song. I wrote this song a long time ago. I think when I was in high school, I wrote this song originally. And I had told a girl that I wrote a song about her. And then I had to go home and write that song. And this is that song. When I was young, I ran for some fun, and I found it in someone. But my fun would soon be done until that someone ran to me. You run to me, you escape everything. You run to me when you run. We were off and on, yeah, we had our fun, but we always knew where to run. But we never knew what kept us two together for so long. You run to me, you escape everything. You run to me when you run. Hey, run with me, let's escape everything. Hey, run with me, let's run. You run to me, you escape everything. You run to me when you run. Hey, run with me, let's escape everything. Hey, run with me, let's run. Thank you. Do you like to do the things I like to do? Yes, you do, you do, you like to. Do you hear the melody of a heartfelt song all day long? You do, and sing along. Do you cherish whispers of a gentle breeze? Through the trees, you cherish its tranquil ease. Do you dream of with delight? You do. Do you yearn to chase the stars across the sky? Oh, so high, you yearn to fly. Do you dream of dancing in the moonlit night? With delight, you do. Hey, let's dance. It feels so right. Do you relish the taste of laughter on your lips? You taking joyful sips. You savor the playful quips. Would you like to share your heart with someone new? Yes, you do, and I would like to share mine too. Melody of a heartfelt song all day long. You do, and you sing along. Happy Friday. You made it through the week. It's been a long week for me. I've been poked and prodded. I went to the dentist. I went to get a physical. I saw the dermatologist this week. You hear that, Mom? Oh. Here's a song about imaginary dog I had when I was a kid. When I was a young boy, I had a dog who was imaginary. He followed me all around and sat at my feet. Golden brown, spotted crown, never barked, he was mine. When he was a young pup, they got me into all sorts of trials. I'd say it was him who made the mess, but the blame just fell on me. Golden brown, spotted crown, never barked, but he was mine. Golden brown, spotted crown, never barked, but he was mine. When I was still just a young kid, well, I must have lost my mind. I lost my dog who was imaginary, and I didn't try to find him. Golden brown spotted crown never barred, he was mine. Golden brown spotted crown never barred, he was mine. Golden brown spotted crown never barred, he was mine. It hasn't just been a long week. It's been a long year. The last time I played here was in June. And I was renting, and I was not engaged. I was not married. I was not going to be a dad. So it's been a long year. I didn't own a house. I'm a house owner now. Whew. Here's a song about one of those things. It was the Monday morning after the 4th of July. You, me, and Phoebe went for a walk outside. Worried you'd see the ring box making its shape under my pocket, so I wore an extra long shirt, kept you on the side that was opposite. And I know I said that thing at the Willie Nelson concert. It pissed you off so badly, and you're still a little fractured, so I'm sure you were confused by my chipper demeanor, but I knew what was to come. Pretty soon you'd be calling me a keeper. Climbed down by the Sawkill, we had it all to ourselves. You surprised me by getting in, then I took off my sandals and dipped my toes. Phoebe jumped in too, even though she's scared of water, and if our dog can face her fears, then I can take a plunge right with her. I got down on one knee, and you said something like, "Is this really happening?" And then I asked you a question, to which you answered in the affirming. This next song is a completely true story, much like the last song, but it's a little more unbelievable, I suppose, so I feel like it's important to tell people that it's true. I was in Las Vegas for work when I decided to push my flight back for the weekend. I decided to rent a motorcycle and thought I would go see the Grand Canyon. I stopped at the Hoover Dam just to say that I have been to the Hoover Dam. Then I climbed the stairs two at a time, past the families to see the view from the bypass bridge, and that view, well, it was terrifying. I got to the Lake Mead National Recreation Area gates, paid my fee, and that is when I learned of a flash flood warning. I proceeded to see my first tumbleweed, and boy, did that thing tumble right there before me. The mountains in the distance opened up in a way that you just don't see when you're looking through the windshield of a car or an SUV. I stopped at a Walmart Supercenter and then I bought the cheapest tent that they had in there, and that tent just so happened to have dinosaurs on it and was the size in which I had to sleep diagonally. The storm I was running from finally caught up to me, and as I climbed an elevation, rain and sleet started to bombard me. I stopped at a reservation, gas station, to buy gas and thicker gloves than the gloves that I had on me. And it was at this point where I wondered too late if I'd made a mistake when I decided to take on this journey. But then I reached the gates of the Grand Canyon. I paid my fee, and after a few miles of woods and trees, the Grand Canyon opened up in a way that you just don't see on screens. Took some panoramic photographs and watched the sunset as those rain clouds parted ways, seemingly just for me. Then I set up my camp at the top of the Grand Canyon. I read Jack Kerouac until I fell asleep diagonally in my dinosaur tent. But as this trip was poorly planned, I awoke to a pain that was somewhat new to me. You see, the temperature had dropped to below freezing, and I could not stop my body from shivering. So I decided to put on all the clothes that I had with me over the clothes that I was already wearing. Those extra layers, they could not stop my shivers, so I did sit-ups till my body had enough heat for sleeping. And I switched off between bouts of sleep, shivering, and exercise until the sun was bright enough to see. And it was at this point where I became convinced I was a sufferer of my own poor planning. So in the morning I dumped that dinosaur tent into a dumpster, started cruising along the southern rim. Suddenly, a giant elk stood before me, and I watched it glisten against the dawn as it took a look straight at me. And it was much later on that I learned that elk are actually the most aggressive animals in the Grand Canyon. I rode back all day to Las Vegas in a daze, just in time to drop the bike off at the rental place. Then I caught the red eye back home to New York, slept the best sleep I ever slept on a plane, and then I went to work the next morning. Misery, Missouri, along where the rivers flow, a young man walks a lonesome road. Father drowned in whiskey, grandmother gone to rest. You can find him at the altar of the faith he once professed. Misery, Missouri, a town of mournful cries. He ponders why he's praying if anyone is by his side. Takes the Holy Communion, the body and the blood. Is this the taste of salvation? And if so, from what? Remembers every prayer after all these years. Wonders while he's kneeling, why do those prayers end in tears? The stained glass holds no answers, just colors in the light. Here in Misery, Missouri, grief is the only sight. Held his Nana's rosary. He thought about what she pled as she spread her wings. She pled, Father, they're coming for me. 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 And you can find me in misery. I just have a couple more. I've been thinking about this song a lot. I used to play guitar on the subway when I lived in New York City. And when you play guitar on the subway, you have a different crowd every 5 minutes. And you can play the same song over and over again and get really good at that song. And so I probably played this song 1,000 times. It was our last summer breeze as we lay lazily in those trees. You were my best and only friend, and I feared I'd never see you again. And that was the understatement of the year. Oh, please, dear, honestly, won't you save me? You can always count on me. Excuse me while I start over. Turn those lights down low. Your body was like a countryside in the covers. Oh, if you could only know. Oh, please, dear, honestly, won't you save me? You can always count on me. What I say is what I mean to feel, and what I feel is what I mean to say. Yeah, what I say is what I mean to feel, and what I feel is what I mean to say. Oh, please, dear, honestly, won't you save me? You can always count on me. understatement of the year. All right, this is my last song. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for watching at home. Thank you to all of you here. Thank you to Greenkill. Thank you so much. You guys always treat me well, and I'm always thankful, always grateful. So thank you very much. I've been standing in the shadows of my dreams, imagined by another's hand. You see, I always had a yearning to stand up at the front and lead the band. You can almost hear the silence of my words, kept secret by circumstance. And I'm not one for boasting, but if you put me in the spotlight, I'll do my dance. Put me in the spotlight, let me call the shots and sing the melody. If every song is a little prayer, well then, Lord, please put that spotlight on me. Help me shine the brightest beacon, cleanse my soul, make me believe in the make-believe. Or else take me down to the crossroads to hear what deal that devil has for me. Put me in the spotlight, let me call the shots, sing the melody. If every song is a little prayer, well then, Lord, please put that spotlight on me. If every song is a little prayer, well then, Lord, please put that spotlight on me. Thank you, I'm Chris.